Hey, Dr. Gersmar from Aspire Natural Health here with another vlog. Just wanted to do an update. I saw an article came across my desk just recently talking about how dangerous melatonin is and that it should never be given to kids by a researcher out of Australia. So, with all due respect to that researcher, I wanted to chime in with my opinion as someone who has used melatonin a number of times with kids. So, there's a couple pieces to unpack here. First of all, the researcher, as you commonly see, takes offense, if you will, that supplements in the United States are not regulated as drugs, and oh my God, they could be dangerous. So let's deal with a couple things right up front. Just because it is a supplement does not mean it's safe. Okay, you'll hear people, they do come out and say, "Oh, it's a supplement; it can't possibly hurt me," and that is just not true. The reality is most supplements can't hurt you. You would have to try exceedingly hard to hurt yourself with the vast majority of herbs and other nutrients that are out there. So for the most part, supplements are quite safe. But the reality is some of them can be dangerous. There really are certain supplements that are out there that really you should only use with someone knowledgeable, on your team and really aren't for self-care unless you really have taken the time to educate yourself. Having said that, the scare tactic that, oh my God, supplements aren't tightly regulated like pharmaceutical drugs is mostly, honestly, just a scare tactic. Because here's the reality. Most doctors, most MDs who are out there have absolutely no idea what to do with supplements. So you see, the bottle says, talk to your doctor before taking, or, this general line of thinking is that melatonin in many countries is only available by prescription and that you need to go to your doctor to get it. But the reality is most doctors, honestly, most MDs have absolutely no clue what to do with these things anyways, so it's essentially just taking them off the market. Now again, just to say it, are all supplements safe? No. Are there people selling bogus supplements, adulterated or cheap or worthless supplements? Yes, absolutely there are. Do those things need to be taken care of? Yes. But are supplements incredibly dangerous? Absolutely not. In fact, a survey, I believe it was last year, showed that, of calls to emergency control, like poison control for supplements, there were basically no deaths that they could find. So supplements are exceedingly safe. Okay, having said that, let's get back to this melatonin issue. So melatonin, as the article points out, is a hormone. It has wide-ranging effects from, top of your head to the bottom of your feet. In fact, when we do supportive cancer treatment, one of the things we often use is melatonin, not only because it can help people sleep, but also because melatonin actually has pretty profound anti-cancer benefits all by itself. So the argument, and I think there's truth to this, is, look, children's bodies are more fragile, they're more in a state of flux than you or I, older people who are pretty much set. And so we need to be careful about giving things to kids. And look, that's absolutely true. I mean, my bottom line is, unless you're engaging in certain preventative care, why would you take medications, supplements, herbs, for no reason, right? So when it comes to adults, we usually say, look, there's certain preventative things, that's fine. But otherwise, why are you taking this? If it's not to correct a certain issue or deal with a certain issue, then you shouldn't be taking it in the first place, right? Don't put more into yourself than you need. That's doubly so with, women who might be pregnant or are pregnant or kids, right? So if there's no problem, don't give these things in the first place, right? When it comes to melatonin, if your kids are sleeping pretty well, they have an occasional bout of sleeplessness, or you know what? The harder issue of their environment and their sleep hygiene, like are they watching screens too close to bed? Are they too overstimulated? Did they get a good dinner? Are they sleeping in the dark? Are they comfortable? All of these issues, if those haven't been squared away, don't look to melatonin to be your magic bullet. On the other hand, I would much rather see kids on something like melatonin than, say, on something like Ritalin or Adderall for ADD. Right? So we're perfectly okay, or we don't make too many qualms about giving people what is essentially meth for ADD, But on the other side, we're, oh my God, we have to be so careful about this dangerous melatonin for kids. A recent study I saw tested melatonin in kids with ADHD and found that over a 3.5 year period, it was incredibly helpful. That around 90% of the kids saw clear benefit from using melatonin, and there were no safety effects, no dangers that were noted for the trial. Again, that's not to say maybe giving melatonin, which again is a hormone, might cause some long-lasting effect. Yes, that is possibly true. But for me, my practice and the kids I'm working with, if it's indicated, I'm all for the use of melatonin. While I certainly think the researcher's right in saying, look, we don't exactly know what's going on, I think the old scare tactic about supplements, melatonin in particular here, are overblown. And I think if there's truly a need for it, I would reach for something like melatonin, which again is something the body produces on its own, before looking to other prescription drugs, which may not be found at the human body at all, and let's be honest, have not been tested for long-term effects in kids, usually at all. All right, enough said. If there are any questions, concerns, anything we can help you with, please give us a call. I hope you'll subscribe here and at Facebook at www.facebook.com/AspireNaturalHealth. Until next time, take care.